Hello, metalheads! I'm back with Frederick Bergh from BLOODBOUND, and here you have the rest of my questions and his awesome answers. So, what about the future of BLOODBOUND now? What activities are you planning to support the album now? Because I'm not sure if you can confirm the touring stuff. So, are you planning, for example, some online gigs, or you just would like to play as it should be, just live in front of the audience? And what are your plans now for the close future?
I just got an information today that one more festival is cancelled.
Oh, cool.
In Finland, yeah. So the cancellations are coming in, you know. Yeah, but the plans, we have no plans about streaming shows because we feel like if we cannot do it with the audience, we don't do it, you know.
Okay.
It's a lot of work for a show that has no fire or interaction with the audience, or even if you want to do it, you know, it's not like a real show. So we wait until the time is ready, you know, to tour. Okay. And we have a tour scheduled for early next year. European tour, and I hope that will happen, you know, next year.
Yeah, hopefully at that time it will be possible again.
Yeah, we have some winter festivals in December, and I hope those will happen as well, but you never know.
Yeah.
So it's
new mutation and stuff, and it's hard.
I think we know more after the summer. I think so. Because here in Sweden, the COVID went down, you know, during the summer. So almost no new cases. But then when the autumn came, you know, there was another wave coming, you know.
Yeah, it was the same here. I think the whole Europe, you know, suffered the same kind of progression at the time. So yeah, hopefully next year is going to be better, and hopefully we are, as I said, we finally see the light at the end of a tunnel. Yes. So how do you feel, or what do you feel about the metal scene, like from the 80s till nowadays? What do you think about the progression of the metal music, you know, during these decades? And would you rather play back in the 80s, for example, or you think the best situation for metal music is now? Because it depends. Usually younger people are more cool with streaming activities and all this kind of stuff, which is you know, normal nowadays. And some older musicians say it was better back then, you know, when everyone was buying albums, etc., etc. So what do you think about the music scene and its history in general?
I really wasn't active, you know, in the 80s.
I know, I was a child as well.
Yeah, but I think I really like the metal from the 80s when it comes to the music, and that's where I come from. But it's difficult. Of course, it would be better to sell a lot of albums and make more money, because streaming is not so well paid. So I hope we will get more money out of streaming than it is today, you know, because we don't get almost anything for the streaming compared to record sales. But on the other hand, streaming is good because it reaches a lot of people in all over the world, and it can bring out your music. So it's really two sides of it, I think.
Are you, for example, a fan of streaming and this kind of stuff, or you are rather listening to vinyls and are you the like old-fashioned guy in this case?
I have very little time to listen to music, to be honest, because I have 2 kids, smaller kids, and family, and day job, and music, and a big house and a big yard. So when I listen to music, it's not like it was, when I was single or whatever. Then I could spend hours a day listening to music. But I rarely have time to listen to any new music or even older music. But when I work on music, I do my own music, more or less. But I think streaming is good, It's a very big library to choose from.
And when you were talking about your family, so how do you do it with, kind of cooperation or comparing, or not comparing, but working with music life and then the normal life, with the family and with the daily job? Are you able to do it all together usually? Because the COVID year was easier because we weren't able to play live. But even before, how do you do it with being a musician and also being a father and husband and employee, for example? So
yeah, it is. It can be hard, to get to get time off work and
it's like working 27 hours a day.
yeah. So it's but with the good planning, it's doable. And since none of us in the band are full-time musicians, we try to do it when we can. This year hasn't been like the other years, so it's been no music and work, and so we are really longing, to go out and tour and play live, meet the fans, and
okay.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you listen when it's not metal or power metal? What kind of music you use, like when you want to have a rest from metal and heavy guitars?
I like lots of different music, but even softer bands like Fleetwood Mac and the Eagles, Journey, those kind of bands, and I really enjoy listening to.
I think it's always good, not to be only like this way, listening to just, one kind of sound, one kind of songwriting. I grew up with the Beatles and with Elvis, so, and also then I came, or then I discovered metal. So I think this is cool to have more influences. And I know that you are also working on some pop projects, but I don't know a lot about it. So could you tell me something about it?
It's not really pop projects I'm working on. It's still rock, but I work with a singer from Canada called Rob Moratti, who used to play in Saga. And I also been doing work with Steve Overland from FM and things like that.
Joel and Turner, I think.
Joel and Turner, we've been writing some stuff, together as well, and lots of different guys, really.
Okay, and are you also like the member of their bands, or is just a cooperation from the distance and songwriting kind of cooperation, or also you're planning to play together with some of these guys?
Nah, there's been some talks, but it's more that I write songs with them. I also work with Bonfire, the German band, and I've been working with them for like 3 or 4 albums or something. So it's mostly songwriting work.
Okay.
And only live work with BLOODBOUND so far. I focus that.
And I read somewhere that you are also working for some labels like AFM and Escape Music from England. So are you still working for Escape Music?
Nah, I'm not working for them, but
or cooperating.
I write songs, for the artists. Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool.
Feel the darkness.
And my last question, what would you say to yourself at the age of 15? Would you be just like, please don't do music, it's crazy? Or you would just do the same stuff which you did? So what would you say to yourself at the age of 15?
50?
15.
15, okay. Yeah, you know, music is not like the easiest path, you know. You have to do it for the love of the music, and
sure.
If a 15-year-old me, you know, wanted to do music, just go ahead, you know. I don't regret anything, you know.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's perfect. And is there anything what you would like to say to your fans from the Czech Republic? Because the Rebel TV, it's quite a big one, and so many people are going to watch us. So what would you say to your Czech fans?
I want to say thank you for all the support, you know, over the years. We really want to come back as soon as possible, and you know, Czech Republic is one of the favorite countries for us to play in, so I hope to see you soon, guys.
Yeah, so thank you for all of the fans from
new album. Check out the new album.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thanks,
hope you will stay healthy, and hope we'll see each other quite soon, you know, on some kind of gig or festival. It's going to be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and say hi to Khalil and Barry, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay healthy and take care, and thanks again.
You too.
Okay, so bye-bye. Have a nice rest of the day. Cheers.
Take care.
Cheers,
Bye.
man. Bye.